Tonight, we have brought you two mysteries, two cold cases, mother and son, both labeled suicide. Neither adding up in the eyes of independent experts. And certainly not to a woman who has been searching for peace for decades. She lost a mother and a brother. I'm joined now by the reporter of Hidden Homicide, Larry Potash of WGN in Chicago. First and foremost, fantastic reporting, like just riveting reporting and so thoroughly researched and told. So thank you for bringing this story to us, Larry. But I'm dying to find out about your off-camera conversations with Don Hayes, Marianne's second husband, who didn't want to speak on camera, but would speak to you. What did he say?
Well, thanks, Ashleigh. I spoke to him on the phone, and I said, hey, we talked to these experts who feel that this death is suspicious, filled him in on a few details, and his response was, oh, my stepdaughter, she's very emotional. It's been very difficult. She hasn't been able to get over it. Fine. And then I said, we also have some information about your stepson's suicide also being suspicious, and filled him in on some details. And there was just dead silence. And then I said, oh, do you know anything about that? And there was more dead silence. And then he said, nope. I just thought that was a strange reaction, but there it is.
But what about just the genuine sense of mourning, the loss of your wife and your stepson? Did you get a hint that it was brutal for him as well? I mean, poor Robin Altman it's as though it was yesterday. I could see the tears in her eyes as she talks about this loss. Did you get any sense that there's a grieving that Don is experiencing for these two people, these members of his family?
Well, based on that conversation, I didn't. In fairness, I don't know him. It was a fairly brief conversation, but those are the kinds of things you're trying to pick up in a conversation like that.
And as a reporter, it's like your spidey senses get tweaked if you don't get a reaction you expect, and then you second guess yourself because everybody reacts differently. What about Don Hayes' own children? Because didn't you speak with his children as well?
A representative called me for that part of the family. She happened to be a public relations person. I'm not sure how they were connected. And I got the sense they were sort of trying to figure out what the story was going to be before it went on television. And of course, we didn't tell them. But they said, well, you should know, all the facts that Marianne had been depressed and she was seeing a psychologist. I said, listen, we've been working on this for a long time. We know all that. And I think that was maybe the view 30 years ago that, someone seeing a psychologist or, someone is depressed, there was still that stigma. And, the response to that is, well, just because someone's depressed or they went to see a counselor doesn't mean they're suicidal. But I think that maybe that view was hanging out there, and people say, well, it looks like a suicide. It must be a suicide.
And I'm always trying to give the benefit of the doubt, as you are as well. When you're a reporter, you try to always see it from the point of view of the person you're interviewing. And maybe they were harassed 30 years ago. Maybe they've been through this rodeo too many times where people have blamed them and they've just had enough. So their instant go-to is to say, look, there are explanations, leave us alone. I don't know. I mean, everyone reacts a little differently. I'm still kind of like, I'm not going to lie. Look, I'm not an expert, but I've been in this business long enough to see the evidence that you put out in your piece, Larry. And I didn't need to be an investigator or a cop to look at that death of Marianne and say, it's a murder. It's not a suicide for all of the obvious reasons. What am I not seeing in this?
That's a good question. When producer Andrew Schrader and photojournalist Mike D'Angelo and I went to Colorado to be part of this Hidden Homicides seminar, you had all these homicide detectives and emergency room people and medical examiners. And we're watching this slideshow and all the facts and the figures, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, Don't all these people know all this already? But apparently not. Apparently, suicide is more complicated than it seems. I mean, I think that's part of it. I think the other part of it is, as was said in the piece, police departments that are big have lots of things to deal with. They have lots of cold cases. They have lots of fresh cases. And then in small departments, they don't necessarily have the training. So I think that's also baked into all of this.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.